Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Eric here's back at it. Thought I'd come down here and see if I could chase this evening bite on these spots. Look at right here, huh? Me and the little man usually kill them with this. Came down here yesterday. Nothing. Didn't stay a long time. I made, I don't know, 30, 40 calves, 20, 30 calves. But you never know. Might come back down here one day, man, and bam, they are on spot, and you'll catch them. Oh, man, I think I just got bumped that first calf. If I did, that's a good thing. Unless I'm in that tree. I got my heart pumping already, man. Might have been in that tree. Usually it's just that first, second, third calf you done be hooked on. I don't know what's changed. I ain't got a clue what's changed. For years, man, and even with Levi, we'd come down here, especially December, January, February, March, we'd slay these things, man. But it's not been happening. It's just been a fish here and there. I don't really have a clue what could have changed. Unless we're just down here at the wrong time, you know. I mean, I don't see all the spots just leaving the river. I sure would like to get one of these pretty things on camera for y'all. Guys, I already know how blessed I am. I already know how blessed I am. Crawl on that four-wheeler takes me 2 minutes, 3 minutes. We're sitting here set up for the blue cats or dragging for these spots. Nothing hits, we just pack up and head back to the house, no big deal. You know, I know so many people that they gotta pack up and load all the gear and, you know, really plan a fishing trail. Well, praise sweet Jesus, we don't have to do that. We went up to Watts Bar, posted a little video, Levi catching that big old drum, little sheephead drum, something they call it. I think it's 12, 15 pounds. I had a good stripe hooked on. Lost it right at the boat. Got there an hour late. We wasn't there 30 minutes, stripe already about just turned off. Drove 2 hours. Brian didn't feel good. Wanted to leave early. Needless to say, it wasn't the best fishing trip in the world, but hey. Levi got to see Watts Bar Dam, and he got to catch that big drum. Got something jumping over here in the shade. I don't know if that was a bass or a drum or... I'm fixing to find out though. I'll be right back. Guys, just look how pretty down here. I know you can't see much of that sun beating in this time of year. Evening's rough down here with that sun, man. That's why we do most of our fishing in the morning. If we're not off and gone somewhere in the boat. It don't seem to be happening for me, man. Come on, basses. I ain't caught one of these things in a long time. I love feeling that thup thup. Boy, you know. You feel that thup thup. That old heart. That Hey man, no lie, we've cut these things up to 4 pounds down here. And that's a big old spot, boy. Every now and then you sneak in a largemouth. Now y'all know I prefer them blue cats. Stripers. I like something they can get 40 or 50 pounds. That's kind of what I like. You know what I'm saying? Looks like another dry run, guys. Like I said, man. If I ain't done got a hit 5, 6, maybe 8 casts, I ain't getting nothing. If they're here, they're here. And if they ain't, they ain't. When they're here, it's like a swarm of bees off that in here, man. Literally, it's just almost like every cast. Might have done told you the story. Me and little man pull up down here. He's got to be the first one with a rod in the water. He jumps off the four-wheeler, grabs his rod and reel. First cast, bam, he's hooked up. I ain't even got to get my rod off the four-wheeler yet. He gets it in, I'm helping him. He runs back over here. I get over there fiddling with mine. Bam, second cast, he's got another one. I said, are you kidding me, man? Before I could get my rod off the four-wheeler leave, I done had 3 bass on the bank. Needless to say, he outfished me bad that day. But he had a 3-fish jump on me. But now, don't get me wrong, I have come down here and wore his little butt out too. He's just now getting up to age now where him and Nick, or him and his other buddies, can load up and come down here by themselves, fish a little bit. He'll bring his phone and his walkie-talkie with him. We stay in touch like that. Y'all gotta know, when you're 9-year-old and you and your buddies get to come down here to this by yourself, well, life is good for you that day. That's what memories are, man. That's what memories are made of. You know, I'm 59. And my earliest memories, my strongest, deepest memories is fishing. Now, I got a lot of memories of other stuff, but I can remember almost every single fish I've ever caught in my life. If it was big or worth it, I definitely remember it. It's kind of like a deer hunter, man. He can have 20 deer hanging on his wall, and he can tell you the story of each deer. No matter how many years ago it was, he can tell you that story. Man, I've got so many fish stories. The times we've camped down here all night long. I was in my 20s down here fishing all night. I tell you, it's God's blessings, man. It's God's blessings. Well, look, man. This ain't a fish video, evidently, because I ain't caught no fish. Hey, got to talk to my buddies. Y'all got to see what we do. Of course, she doesn't know what to do. But look here. I'm fixing to load this old rod up. I'm going to head back up to the house. Tiffany and Levi's going to be going to bed pretty soon. We go to bed about 8 o'clock around this joint. We don't play around, man. But anyway, guys, oh, Eric loves you. Sorry I didn't catch fish. Everybody else out fishing, I wish you and I pray all the best luck in the world to you. I know I got one of my YouTube buddies up in Alabama crappie fishing. He done sent a picture of him and his wife, about a 3-pound giant, like 19 inches. But anyway, we love you guys. We love you. Thanks for hanging in there with me and putting up with me. Y'all have a blessed and great, wonderful night. Maybe the next time we come down here, I'll show you what one of them big old spots look like. At least that's the plan.